Oh, wonderful. Now I'm coming to you live from Bordertown. We've arrived, we've settled in and already begun our readings. I happen to have a gap in between mine, so I decided to quickly come live to do the daily card spread. Now, it's not the Lenormand cards. I'll switch it round so you can see. We were on the road at the time that my normal daily Lenormand card spread was being scheduled. So here we go. I've got the Tea with Karen tea card spread. Now what I'm going to do is take the dice. I've got to find where the camera is on this one. There we go. There's 3 dice. I'm going to go like that, and it's 2, 6, 2, so that's 10. So I'm going to I've got to remember the camera's over that way, and you'll hear me flashing in and out with where my, oopsie, I was going to take the logo off. Sorry about that. I'll just take that off. There we go. So that here we go with the cards. We've got 10. So there's 6 up there, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is this card here that we're going to flip first. As you can see, it's the swords. Hi, Deb. Doing it this way, I can actually, because I'm on a table, I'm not in a car, I can flip the comments up. So, hi, Deb. And we've got the sword there. Oh, hang on, I'll just see if I can get my pointer off, my Apple Pencil. See? With the sword, what we've got is the base energy for this reading. So whatever there is in your day, it's going to be sharp and to the point. So whether it's already occurred, it may have. And what we've got on top of that energy is the pram. Oh, we've got Marianne here too. Good afternoon. It's afternoon here, just in case you weren't aware. I think it's 2:09 p.m. in Bordertown, South Australia. So I'll get back to the reading. I'm not doing individual ones because I really need to stay to the point. We'll see where it leads. So to the point, moving on that new path, because this can mean new babies or it can be a new path, because the little pram is a quick mobile way of transport and moving forward, backwards, wherever you need to go, you can move there with the pram. So we're going to take that over to the next step, which is the 2 green. We've got the 2 and the green. So that's this card here. And I do have a bit of trouble. Picking them up with this hand because of the brace. So what we've got on that energy of the pram now is actually moving into that loving heart space. So in whichever direction we're going to be moving, take with you that genuine, unconditional heart space with you. You know, the feelings that you might have that you're uncertain about even sometimes, but you're going to be moving through it with that heart-based energy, that's coming from within you. Good day, Judy. How are you as well? Lovely to see you here. Keeping it moving forward from that heart space, so that whatever it is that's occurring for you through your day today, that you're going to be able to know that it's coming from the heart. Make sure it's coming from the heart. Okay, so that's this card here, the next one along, because that's 3 green. And sorry about my arm getting in the way, but it's the only way I can flip the cards is the right hand. I need a pair of tongs here, don't I? So from the heart space, what we're doing is, with that love in our heart, with whatever we're moving into, it's going to create that. And it's our new creation. It's what we can create with our web, with our skills. It's up to you to actually do that creation in its unique way as well. So when I finish doing this spread, I'll actually hold the iPad up and over the top of the whole lot of the cards, okay? Because I know it might be hard to see them at this angle, but it's the only way I can do it. Hi, Raywin. Lovely to see you here too. Thanks for being here, popping in. So weaving that magic web, you are in control of how you're designing it. Moving over to 1 green, see how it's followed through with the spider. And we're here. We can actually spend some time it's actually almost congratulations. It's celebration time. Let me see if I can actually pick that up so you can see that better. See the cups? So you're actually able to go partying. It's whatever is next in line with how you like to celebrate what you're partying. It's success. It's moving into that space. You know, you've created your web, and you're now actually going to be able to celebrate that next step that moves down to here in 5 blue. So that's this one. See how it's trailing and following through. We are going to be moving in different directions over the time, because through the day to day, there's several things we're going to be needing to do, still to finish off the day, and trusting that what direction we're actually going in is going to be the right one, because the bat definitely is about sonar type. You know, you don't see too many bats banging into walls and trees and things. They have that absolute knowing of where they're going. And that's what we're going to be tapping into through the day to day. Just tapping into your little knowing. Up here we've got the 6 pink, the bat, and we're moving it into that ship. The ship is a slower movement, so we're going to be able to trust what we're doing and taking our time, because that's what the energy of the ship is actually shifting us into. We are taking our time to actually finesse the wind in the sails so that we get there in a more speedy, appropriate manner. We have our hand on the tiller. You direct what's going to happen next, okay? And in relation to where the wind is sitting, where it's taking us, it's not ad hoc. We still choose the direction, okay? It's going to unlock some doors. We're going to have some things shift and unlock for us. So, and again, it is the fact that you have your hand on the key. It doesn't turn itself. You need to actually take control and turn that key in the lock to shift what's next. See there? We've got the stars happening next. So have a bit of focus. I think we're needing to now, at that point, shift into some focus once we've actually unlocked what we're needing to unlock. And you'll know what that is when it pops up in your day and brings that focus. It is unlocking through your choice what that focus is going to be, okay? So we're going to shift from that key up to 2 blue here. As you can see the trail of the story, and that's going to move us into a level of abundance. Whether it's more money coming in, whether you're going to need to spend some to actually further in what you're developing or doing in your day to day. So it could be either, it could just be an abundance in some other form, okay? So we're going to move over to this one, the 6 blue in the corner. And this is where it gets a bit tricky with where the cards are. So that with this, from that abundance, we're setting our tower on abundance, our castle. So it possibly is needing a little bit of investment and time to build up what we're needing to follow, you know, to move into next. All the things that we're doing today are actually building up that web we're weaving. It's creating on that firm foundation, even though this looks like it's actually in the air. I mean, it is, but it's still intact and on that firm foundation. So wherever you're shifting it to, that energy is going to be able to shift with you and create, and here we go back over this way, and create that level of being able to discern what's needing to be stepped out in faith with, or what needs to be dropped as far as what you're not responsible for anymore, and you need to actually shift the energy around that in some way. I'm just going to see if that works a bit better up and over. That's hard to hold, so I won't be doing that. So from that one, from the cross, trust what you're doing. Trust that movement that you're creating as you're shifting the energy around and what you're doing. Okay, what we've got here too is back to that sword on the 4 green, okay, which is where we started. So here we are, we've got the return back to the sword. So it really is from stepping out in faith in what you know you're doing is in the right direction and really working well for you, let go what you don't need anymore. This is cutting off those bits that are cutting cords or anything like that. You know, things that you know you're not needing in your life anymore. So that's the cards themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'll switch it round as I stand up, and I'm going to hold the iPad above the cards. Okay, so that's, and the light above is shining on them. So that's the cards that we've got revealed in this, and you can have a look, see which one of those actually does stand out for you. So as I'm moving between each card that is revealed, you pull it into the story it's creating for you as well, okay? And it might mean something different completely to how I've interpreted this story that we're being given today. But it's all relevant in whichever way that you see it and feel it and understand it. Because, there we go, because there isn't any wrong way in reading cards, in using the tools that we use for, well, our intuitive senses to actually interpret. So I hope you have fun with that. And it's lovely to be here, even though it's a little later than usual, because I have been on the road. And I am doing this from the iPad, mobilebee.live. So it's all fun discovering the new ways of doing things. And I'm loving it, so thank you. Oh, hi, Caitlin. Lovely to have you here. I'm just about to go because I don't want to be interfering with anyone else moving between the readings. So I was just squeezing it in between what time I have. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow morning at 8 as per usual. I'm not sure how to get on the scheduled post I did create, but we'll see what happens. I'll come to you in some form or manner. Okay, bye for now.